Yo, what's up, YouTube? Sack Juggalo back with another one. And hey, I want to apologize to you guys for not dropping more than one video when I said I was going to do that yesterday. I was just having some problems with my editing software, and it looks like I hope I got the problem fixed. So I want to drop several videos for you tonight because I owe you, and we're going to start the day off with a request of Dunn, Shadows from Shine. This is an Australian-based rapper, and let's see here. The request comes from Lenny Ellis. Thank you, Lenny. Appreciate the request. I've been really enjoying this Australian trip I've been taking, and I can only imagine great things for this guy. I did look him up, and I was noticing that he was a battle rapper in Australia, so that's very interesting. I think it said he had something like 36 contests under his belt, so he's well versed. Man, I can't wait to get into this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please do. We got a lot more content coming for you. Also, don't forget about the gift card giveaway at 500 and 1,000 subscribers. We're going to be giving away a gift card at those numbers, so just be on the lookout for it. And yeah, let's get into this video, see what Mr. Dundee has to say. And I like how he plays the Dundee, like Crocodile Dundee, and he's from Australia. It's brilliant, man.
Take it back to when I got in this. Nothing more than a snotty kid. All I craved was a little bit of fame. Sat listening to tapes, you could tell how much I wanted it. Before I ever had to follow, when you saw my older brother on the stage and I followed him. In our teens local scene had some dominance. I only caught a glimpse, but my vision locked on to her. Cause we started out as novices, but I could see my love for it was blossoming. So I went and became the embodiment of this name that they gave in this moniker. Eventually I traveled around the continent, battling to turn me to a warrior. I saw some dollars and I started getting sponsorship. Looking at the profit, never think about the cost of it. Till I felt lost in it. I was naive and couldn't see the positives. Could hear the demons that were lurking my subconsciousness. I hit the poison just to hide my own incompetence. And I guess the change is obvious. I was addicted to the feeling that I got from it. Any good advice I got, I went and did the opposite. Was fucking up repeatedly, not think about the consequence. Told them all to put a sock in it. They only gave a fuck about me when I rose to prominence. Feelings were ominous from all the broken promises, when all I ever really wanted from it was acknowledgement.
Yo, Lenny, this is nice, man. I really like how he's basically just rapping over a hum and a slight keyboard or piano. This is nice, and he's giving us some deep backstory right off the jump. This is a great introduction, man. Great video, man. I really appreciate this.
Or was I fishing for compliments? But this shit's the only thing that ever gave me confidence. So I can look back at my accomplishments, wonder how they treat me if I just remain anonymous. Sometimes I wish I never gave into the opulence. I wish I never bothered getting caught up in the politics. I wish I never ever cared about this bollocks where I need a validation instead of staying autonomous. What a crock of shit. Why can't I just be happy with what I got from this? Looking at what I didn't do instead of what I did. That'll have you feeling robbed when you gotta win. But maybe that's just my prerogative. Maybe if I tone it down for radio and polished it, I couldn't reel it in at all. I had to be provocative. We'll scream and fuck the world until I burn in my esophagus. Reaching for the stars like astronomers in this 3-ring circus that they want from us. Pushed it to the back of my mind and built a tolerance for any time I hear my music playing through the monitors. All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out that arrogant pride from when I carried a mind. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out my arrogant pride from when I carried a mind. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? Yeah, I've been around, was in the thick of it and thought I had it figured out. Past the point of no return, it had me feeling down. Thought I was at the end of it, but it's only the beginning now. Chasing fame had me wigging out, but there's more to it than playing to the biggest crowds. There's more to it than stacking up a big account. More to it than sniffing mouse, partying or living loud. Cause I came from a little town, and anywhere I went I did my city proud. They knew I was a beast, can you hear me growl? Hanging from my high-rise King Kong in the south. That's how the king was crowned, and for the most I was too ignorant to think about it. Just chasing the next target, me a head of powder. Fucking my priorities were focused on the drinks I'm drowning. But I'm from Hobart, I grew up in the midst of mountains. Thought I reached the peak, but the image had my vision doubted. But I couldn't see the pinnacle because the shit was clouded. Lost my footing hanging on for life, while the wind was howling. White flag at the ready like I've been surrounded. Instead of moving up, I was just sitting down. The fame tasted sweet, but with every sip it's sour. Only holding on to this rap because it gives me power. But power fed my ego, it was repetitive. Not looking at the positives, I focused on the negatives. Turned me from an optimist, I went into a pessimist. To fill my head with jealousy and made me too competitive. Getting argumentative and lost my sense of etiquette. And sensitive to anything that didn't get me credited. I thought I was impaired.
Yeah, it sounds like he had one hell of a epiphany, man. You know, he stepped back and looked at what he was becoming, and he said, this isn't me. I'm not this arrogant asshole. You know, I like it, man. Self-reflection, man. It sometimes it's really hard to do, and to tell yourself, look, man, you ain't the shit like you think you're the shit. Sometimes you just gotta step back and be like, look, dude, that ain't me. I don't know who the hell that person is. And I'm glad he did that, because I think, and I don't know, because this is the first song I ever heard from him, but I think that maybe moving forward he's going to drop some, you know, deeper content. I don't know. It's just kind of sounds like he's had an epiphany, which is also a dope futuristic and NF song, if you haven't heard it, by the way, Epiphany. But yeah, man, this dude is killing it, man, over a hum. So yeah, let's get back into it.
Chose it over everything, was chasing mine and thought that no one else could stop me getting it. The shadows to the shine is so relative. Was it my own choice? Well, that's a definite. All the privileges I got still have me feeling tentative when I'm projecting all the energy to representative. Staying silent in a room full of elephants. It kept me up at night, that's why I blur it out with sedatives. Because we reap what we sow and then take the benefits. What ain't the fame's fault that I became my own nemesis. All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out that arrogant pride from when I carried a mic. When I look back at my life in front of...
And he's killing this hook too, by the way. He's really got a pretty decent singing voice, which I don't know a lot of battle rappers who can hold a tune like this, so this is pretty impressive.
Cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out my arrogant pride from when I carried a mic. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out that arrogant pride from when I carried a mic. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out my arrogant pride from when I carried a mic. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? After all this time, it's now I find those shadows ain't from shine. After all this time, it's now I find those shadows ain't from shine. After all this time, it's now I find those shadows ain't from shine. After all this time, it's now I find those shadows ain't from shine.
New to the channel, welcome Dundee. You are going to be on this channel a lot, I think. If you guys like that video, hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Now, Dundee, this was not what I expected to hear off of first track, but yet pleasantly surprised. This guy really opened up. Now, I don't know how long he's been rapping. He's been doing it for a while. Apparently, you see the photos going back through his life. So he's obviously well versed in what his craft is. And then to have such an awakening, like literally in the middle of your career, and take a look back. I mean, this is what grown-ups do, okay? We act like assholes when we're kids, but when we become adults and we get married and have children, you know, we kind of look back at the past and go, what the hell was I doing? You know, I know I did that a lot. You know, I've had a pretty fucking crazy life, and I'm not going to get into it on camera here with you, but maybe in the future I will. But man, I tell you what, man, you really take a look back at yourself and you're like, what the hell was I thinking, man? How come I'm not dead? You know? And the only thing you really put to it is, man, is thank goodness you made the choices that you made. You went down the roads you were supposed to go down, and it's leading you on the life that you should be living. Man, I tell you what, this was really cool, man. I can't wait to hear more of Dundee. Lenny Ellis, you're the man, dude. I appreciate it. This is a great video to get me into knowing who Dundee is, really understanding who the man is, and I cannot wait for the next one. So if you guys want to, spam up the comments, put those requests in. I'm doing them for, okay, so I got Saturday and Sunday off. I'm going to drop at least another 10 videos this weekend. I'm going to try and do at least 3 or 4 tonight, and we'll see where we're at. All right. I hope I see you guys on the next video, and I hope everybody's having a great Friday. And with that being said, peace.